welcome back to my channel. I have something new to add to my collection of videos, and I'm going to be doing my current favorites. Now, it's different than just my normal scrapbooking videos, but I thought it would be fun just to kind of talk with you and connect with you more about current things that I'm playing with and liking or reading or listening to, just to change it up. It could be good, it could be bad. We're going to see how everyone enjoys this right now. So please be nice. So we're gonna just start off with, I have everything kind of lined up on my desk, so I'll just kind of point and grab and go. We'll see how I go. You can tell I'm like a little bit spastic in front of the camera. All right, so first I'm gonna show you this journal. This is, I'm gonna say it terribly wrong, a Leuchtturm 1917. I'll leave the link down below. It's a journal that's about, I think it's like a 5x7 size. It does have blank pages. It's not lined and no dot grid and everything else. This paper and why it's so popular is that it's good for fountain pens. And I will get into showing you one of my favorite fountain pens right now. But what I do with my unlined blank journal that's fountain pen worthy is definitely like a variation on like smash booking and journaling all in one, and I can carry this on the go. I did get it in black, and I'll show you like a few pages and what I mean. So I already have my dog tagged with Post-its. So I just journal this one. There's no lines. It's actually like vertically that I journaled in here, which is different. I also do like collaging and still like leaving flaps and playing with washi tape just to add in like pictures and such. Something I printed off of like Instagram there. I do collages, things like I'm obsessed with right now. It's fun to add pictures that I just print off of Instagram. Again, just journaling and writing. I cut out pictures from magazines and then journal around the side. And all of this is using fountain pens and like different colored inks. Like this one right here, you know, everyone changes jobs. I kept like 2 old business cards from 2 previous jobs, and I just kind of wrote about my experience working there. Another one where I just kind of layer paper and then journal vertically, just to have different things like in here. It's just for fun. It's just thoughts. For example, too, I have a tattoo on my foot, and so I took a picture of my foot and then like journaled about, you know, my experience. I went with my sister. Again, just like positive quotes and using some paints and such in my book. It's a lot of, like I said, just journaling. I keep movie tickets sometimes I throw in here, as well as my smash book. So it's just been really fun to keep this handy with me. I do, you know, put newspaper clippings in here as well and then write about them. So it's just an outlet. It's just a creative outlet to have, like I said, on the go. When I can't scrapbook, this is with me and I can easily throw something in here, and I carry around my fountain pens all the time. So this has really been a current favorite, and I'm almost done with it. I did order another one already. I ordered the other one from Goulet Pens along with another fountain pen. So my fountain pen collection is growing. So that's my first one. With that, so my fountain pens I've been using. If you're interested in wetting your feet in fountain pen land, I would recommend the Pilot Metropolitan. I have 2. I have a black one and I have the gold one. These are fantastic. They are $15. They do not need to be tinkered with or anything else. You load it with ink and you write, and they're beautiful. I like a very wet, thick pen. So that's why I've been loving the fountain pens, because you can get a broad nib, you can get the, you know, italic nibs and such. But I've really been loving these. I also have a few other ones in my collection because I'm slowly developing it. But it's truly a fun experience, especially if you're a pen lover, especially if you like playing with different colored inks. I mean, I have like a purpley magenta color in one, and then the other one, it's like a gray, navy, like teal color. It's dark and it's beautiful. So the pen selection, the pen ink selection is just fantastic. I did order these once again on the Goulet company website, but you can get them on Amazon just as easily. Jet Pens also, I think, carries them as well, and they've come out in a lot of fun colors recently too. So do check it out if you're interested at all in fountain pens. My next favorite is my smash book. Now, everyone probably has smash books too, but I just like how you know, if I can't use ephemera or like paraphernalia that I get in my scrapbooking, I just put it in a smash book and I love it. So this definitely works well for like all my invites and such. Like, and I literally use washi tape and make it like a book. You know what I mean? All of these are like tabs so that I can keep all sorts of thank you cards, and like even this one right here was a concert we went to and I made the picture of us like a little bit of a window, and I kept our bracelets, which is really fun. When I went to the scrapbook expo last year, and like I kept all the receipts and I just tucked them in this little paper, but just to keep things, because like I didn't take any pictures of myself. I didn't know anyone when I went there, so it's like just fun things to like you still want to hold on to. I always keep tickets, you know, Christmas time, even like my friend's wedding. So this was like their thank you card, and I just kind of hole punched it in here. But then like this is her wedding invite that I kept in here, and then that was her wedding program, and they're just all layered and they all go to the same event. It's just the way to keep everything. This one, once again, a wedding invitation, and then I kept their program inside. And ooh, some things are falling out. Not all of it is permanent. Here's like the thank you card for going and like their wedding invitation, and then I had their picture and I made it a flap so you can still read the wedding invite. So like I said, it's just another keepsake to keep like a birthday card, and then it was like their daughter's like little pictures I kept in here. So it's just a fun extra way to memory keep. I mean, that's all that I do, right? It's just another outlet for memory keeping. That's all truly it is. But I love, love, love it right now. Okay, where was I? So my next favorite would be my selfie stick. Now, I know it seems like a cheesy thing to have, but truly, us scrapbookers, we need this in our lives. I've gone through a few because I've lost it and one I broke because I extended it too long. These are great. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you think it's silly. It works, and it's fantastic pictures. So do find the ones. I've had ones too that work only on Bluetooth. I really don't have, I'm not a fan of that one because it takes forever for it to locate it, and it was never hooking up easily enough. So just find one that has the audible plug, and you put it right into like where you would put like your headsets, and it automatically connects. And then there's a button right at the bottom, and you hook up your phone. You know what I mean? You do one of these, you smile, click, click, click with this, and you have your group shots with you in them. That's what most important for it, because sometimes we get all behind the camera and we're never in the actual photos, and that's where this for me comes in handy so much. Especially even when I'm out with my dogs and such, I'm always having this to take my pictures. So if you don't have a selfie stick, you need to go and get a selfie stick. Oh, and I got this one. This is my newest one. I did get it at Target, but I found them at TJ Maxx. I've bought one at TJ Maxx. Where was the other one I brought? Losing it, but this one right now is from Target, so you can definitely find them very easily. Okay. My next favorite is my planner. It's A5 size. It's from Simple Stories, and it's their Carpe Diem. These just got released recently. I have mine in aqua, and I freaking love this thing. Now I have a file of facts, but I like the inserts. I like how I've customized it inside here as well, in order to like keep really good track of like my YouTube channel. I've made like my own inserts, if you can see that, and all it is are a bunch of columns, but I literally keep track of like my video name, if it's on my blog, Pinterest, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and if I put it onto my galleries that I have to feature my work as well. And it's just truly a checklist all the way across, and it works for my work responsibilities, my personal responsibilities, and for YouTube and my Instagram and my Facebook stuff. So I love this. You know, I'm getting into the pretty planning with it too, if you've watched a few of my videos, but it's really become like a necessity. Like, so happy with the, what is it called again? The Carpe Diem Simple Story Planner. Okay, so that's a couple there right there. Next, let's talk about adult coloring books. You guys, if you don't adult color, you should. You should definitely pick it up. It's very fun. I do it a lot at night. I have 3 right here, but I do have like a few more in my shelves. The Secret Garden, this one's the most popular one that's out there. I have the Animal Kingdom. I hauled these ones a few videos ago. This one's from Hobby Lobby. And then I ordered this one, the Secret New York. They have this one in like Paris and a couple other, Tokyo, I think, or like Japan. Fun, fun, fun. So I have all three of my coloring books, adult coloring books. I would highly encourage anyone to get involved with. I've even started seeing these now at like the Target dollar bin section. They have like a kaleidoscope one and a floral one for like $5. So it's a really inexpensive creative outlet that you can easily get into. So I would highly recommend adult coloring books. Now, just speaking of supplies, I just wanted to touch on it a little bit, are just some options for you. So truly, I have the Crayola, what are these called? Crayola Super Tip washable markers. I got the 50 color pack, and these are perfect. These are pigmented. Not all of them are as bright, but to get the job done, it's perfect. It gets fine tip when you use the tip of it, but the side is broad enough where if it's a larger area you need to color, these work just as well, or just as good. What I do though is mix these Crayola, so this is like $5 at Walmart, and then I have my Prismacolor colored pencils. So like if I want to get into more shading or give it more dimension, I'll start adding the color pencils on top of the marker, and it's fine, okay? Another option for cheap markers, they're in a little zippy pencil case, but these were a set. These are very fine tip. They are Artist Loft. These were found for $5 at Michael's. Right next to most of them right now with the adult coloring book is right when you walk in. These are there in like a plastic case for $5, like $4.98, and it's a, I don't know, it's a pack of, I think it's 36 colors. So again, another inexpensive way to get into coloring. As you can see, like I just dabble in a little bit of everything. I mean, I have my 9 to 5, but when I get home, I'm not doing work at home. I'm doing something creative, and it's so therapeutic. Like whether it's planning or coloring or doing my, scrapbook layouts, or even taking my journal along with me for the day, I'm always aware of just keeping memories and doing something fun and creative, and I cannot stress it enough for anyone out there. Which leads me into my next favorite. If you need to read a book, and if you like or struggling with like to do something creative, read this book. This is Big Magic by Elizabeth Gilbert. I got mine at the library. They sell it at Target right now. I think it's about $10, $15, but you can go to the library and borrow it. I'm reading it a second time. This book is fantastic. It's very uplifting and very encouraging for you to even do something small, like I've been saying. Like she goes into like, even if you like gardening or collecting coins or something that is a little bit of a creative outlet for you, like do it. Like she's encouraging you to do it, because inspiration like comes around, and if you don't like grab it, like kind of it's like out of the air, then it goes to someone else, you know what I mean? And it's just nice to see someone else just even bring it down to what she calls as big magic, are like these very good like ideas that come from nothing, and she just lists her experience and such. She's the author of Eat, Pray, Love, which was her big book that was out a couple years ago. It's still out, I mean. But I would highly recommend anyone to read this, especially if you're like looking at like the things I'm like, playing with, and you're like, wow, I could do that, or something small. Like do it. Like just do something. If it's writing, if it's reading, if you like going bike riding, somewhere, it just doesn't matter. Just do something that's inspiring for you and gets you out of your daily living, like if you always wanted, there was a story too, like this woman that used to figure skate, and then she gave it up to raise her family and have children, but she like always still remembers how happy she was figure skating, that now in her older years, like just later on, her kids are in college and stuff, she's taken up figure skating again, and like she's happier than ever, and she goes like 3 times a week before work, and it's just what she does to like bring her joy. And so that's like the moral of the book. Like do something that is fulfilling you and making you happier. And that's what it really is about. So if you want to read something that's really fun and uplifting and a quick read, like I said, I'm reading it a second time because now I'm like taking notes. Pick this up. It's really, really good. And then as far as like an art book, if you are into drawing and you like figure drawing and such, but not really trying to be like completely like proportionate with your features, I got this book from a local scrapbook store. It's by Jane Davenport, and if you haven't heard of her, I'll leave this also down below. This one's called Beautiful Faces. She is an artist. She does these very beautiful, like whimsical looking girls and like fairies and unicorns and mermaids, and her style is just so colorful and gorgeous. I don't even know how to explain it. But this book is an absolute great reference for anyone. She goes into and she gives like beautiful illustrations of her work. I mean, it's just gorgeous. She goes into in this book as well, like art supplies that you may use. Like that's how I got like the Prismacolor ones. She talks about markers. She talks about pencils, inks, watercolors is a favorite thing of hers as well. So she just like lists everything and wants you to dabble in something. And then it does go into like step by step on how to actually do a face, like some of the easy proportions you can give a face, and then recreate it. She goes into like some of the shadowing techniques. So it's almost, the book is literally almost like a mini workshop. It is fantastic. This book cost me $20, but the illustrations in here are like just gorgeous. I wish I could draw it exactly like her, but you know, I'm looking at it as inspiration to get my own style, you know what I mean? My drawings aren't as beautiful or as proportionate. I love like her figures too with all like the hair. They're just gorgeous. It goes into, you know, step by step of just shadowing the face, and it's a gorgeous book. And it goes into like mixed media, so it doesn't have to be just, you know, the normal skin tones. I mean, her hair is blue and her skin's purple, and so who cares? Like, it's just fantastic. She teaches you too how to use the different mediums in order to create these shadows, like how to do it with acrylic paint or pencils. I mean, and the book is full on color, and it's just a really nice book. If you like that thing. I almost feel like I want to do like a book review, like, you know, show you some flip throughs, because I do have a few other art books that I collect, like the Urban Sketchers. I have, you know, Wakely's books and Diane Reevely's books, but I just wanted to mention this one because I love it. I love it. It's beautiful. It's really beautiful. So I'll, again, leave the link down below if you are interested in looking at Jane Davenport's book. And I think that's it. I think that's it. So those are my current favorites. Thank you so much for watching. Give this video a thumbs up. That way I know if you've actually enjoyed it, and I'll do it again, maybe monthly favorites or whatever, if it changes, you know, I'll do them and keep them in mind. So leave me some positive feedback. Well, you don't have to leave positive, but leave me some feedback. If you did enjoy this video, I had fun doing it. Again, just gathering up some items, almost talking to you as if I'm in your room with you, having a glass of wine or a cup of coffee. So it's fun. It's different. So I hope everyone really likes it. Until next time, bye everyone.